our story today is from the Bible, and you can find it in the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. It's repeated 3 times in the Bible, and it's about the Transfiguration, that really big word. So listen to the story, and then we're going to do a special prayer with it. Jesus climbed up a mountain to pray, taking with him Peter, James, and John. All of a sudden, as Jesus prayed, the disciples looked up to see him changed. Light shone from his face and clothes, and as they watched in wonder, Moses, who had led his people out of Egypt, and Elijah, greatest of all the prophets, were suddenly there before their very eyes, talking with Jesus. Then a bright cloud covered them, and a voice said, "This is my Son, whom I love. Listen to what he has to say, for I am very pleased with him." The disciples fell to the ground too, frightened to raise their eyes. But Jesus came over and touched them. "Don't be afraid," he said softly. And when they looked up, they saw no one there except Jesus. Look at this picture for just a minute. Do you see how bright Jesus is? Like the angels. Remember when we were talking about angels? How bright they always show? And in this story, it's very clear that Jesus was very bright. All right, now close your eyes. And I want you, as I'm reading this story, I'm going to ask you some questions, and I want you to think about it as you close your eyes. Jesus climbed up a mountain to pray, and you're there too. What do you see on that mountain? All of a sudden, Jesus' appearance changes. He is very bright. His clothes are super white. Do you see a light around him? Do you see Moses there with Jesus? Do you see Elijah there with Jesus? Now there's a cloud that's coming over them. It's a bright cloud. It's not dark. It's very bright. Is it even brighter than it was before in your mind? Keep your eyes closed and think about what that picture looks like. Now you hear a voice. Is the voice very loud? Is it booming, or is it soft and gentle? That voice says, "This is my Son whom I love. Listen to what he has to say, for I am very pleased with him." And Jesus comes down from the mountain, and what does he say to you? Now open your eyes. Is there something in that story, when you were picturing that, is there something that stands out to you? Is there something that you remember? Is it how Jesus looked? Is it the cloud? What is it? What stands out at you? Now say a little prayer thanking Jesus. Thanking Jesus for his example. Thanking Jesus for dying for us and for loving us.